Yeah. For those of you that want to know
what is going on, guys, and welcome back to 777 Riding. So today I'm bringing you guys a very different video. All my videos so far, including my dirt bike, but today we are going to be cleaning the carbs and fuel pump on my 1993 Arctic Cat Cougar 440. Sorry I didn't get any snowmobiling footage when there's still snow on the ground. You know, I already done a lot of snowmobiling, so you know, I was starting to get sick of it and really wanted to get my bike out and going again. And I reset my trip odometer at the beginning of the season. I traveled about 219 miles, so did a lot of riding this winter already, and yeah, that's that. And if you watched my Day of Riding 3 Part 2 video, I mentioned I was going to replace the fuel line on my machine here, and I actually did do that. And in order to do it, I had to take this carburetor out right here, and not that one, just this one right here to access the fuel pump and all the other connections, and replaced all of that fuel line. And that's where pretty much everything went wrong. I don't know what I did. I may have got some type of dirt or something in the lines, or I put the carburetor back in wrong, but it's just not running right all of a sudden. And it sounds like it's not getting enough gas. Like the gas gauge here, it's no more a gas gauge, but normally there's like at least a quarter tank about this level here. And I did show you guys the little crack I had in this shaft right here that connects from the gas cap to the gas tank in my intro video, and that kind of raises it up a little. But yeah, there's gas in there. And, yeah, I really don't know what happened, but I really did want to clean the carburetors on this thing anyways this summer, just make sure everything's all cleaned out. So I was going to do it originally, and now I got a better reason why I want to do it. So yeah, and yeah, we'll get going here and get this party started. Here's another quick thing I want to mention. The fuel line size is the correct size. As you see here, this is the new stuff and this is the old stuff. And yeah, as you can see, they're the exact same size, so this line isn't smaller or anything. And this blue line right here, this stuff was when I bought the snowmobile, this stuff was actually already on there, and it ran just fine. So, and this stuff is actually a little bit bigger. And I did replace the fuel filter, this thing right here. And but yeah, that's the same size though. So yeah, like I said, I really don't know. I'm not going to start it up for you guys just because I want this thing to be nice and cool when I take the carbs out. So yeah, let's get these things taken out. I'll get back to you guys here soon. Okay, so we got the carburetors out. That was actually a lot easier than I expected because last year on my mom and dad's sled, which is the exact same one, those carburetors were so hard to get out, and I don't know, it's just because it's warmer in here than it was at the time, but those little rubber boot things that connect the carburetor to the air box, I don't know if those things are just a little bit more flexible when it's warmer out. Yeah, I just don't know. And also too, this carburetor here is actually pouring out more gas than this one, so that's actually kind of interesting. So I may not take that one apart just because that one seems to work okay. It could be just this one might be something wrong with. So yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll just clean out both of them just to make sure. But yeah, we'll get going here. Okay, so I'll record of me doing one carburetor here. So one thing really quick I do want to mention: be sure to mark your connections with yes, be sure to mark your connections. That way you know which fuel line went to what carburetor, what kill wire, I don't know what that is, went to which carburetor. Yeah, be sure to mark everything. It's very important because you get something wrong or backwards, you might be screwed. So yeah, we'll get this thing take apart here. So bear with me. This is my very first time, because I did do this with my dad plenty of times before, so hopefully this goes well. And okay, I get these 4 screws off, and you'll be able to take the bolt off this way. I'm actually gonna go get a little bit of a better screwdriver here, so I'll be right back. Alright, so now these 4 screws should be a little bit easier to come off because I got a little bit of a better screwdriver here. So let's go ahead, take those out. Okay, so be careful. Normally you have a seal right here, but I'm not gonna go take that off. And that's just the last screw. You see there, put this really close up to the camera. There's the inside of it. Looks a little gummy in there. And the floats look like they're still working. Aw. Okay, I'm just going to set that there. Here's the rest of the carburetor. It looks like, yeah, it's a little gummy. There's a little bit of dirt in there, but I don't know if that could be causing the problem of it not getting too much fuel, but anything's possible. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this thing up, and I'll get back to you guys. I got gas on my hands. Great. Alright, so I got this thing pretty cleaned out. It's definitely looking a lot better. I definitely recommend this carb cleaner right here. This stuff does the job. It's just AutoZone carb cleaner. So if you got a dirty carburetor, get this stuff right here. This stuff does the trick. Just let it sit in there for maybe a couple minutes. All that gunk in there is now gone. So yeah, that stuff sure works pretty good. And yeah, I'm looking over it one more time here. The floats, you can hear the floats in there. Those things are sound like they're good. Looks like this the guy right here. Looks like he's moving around. Yeah, this guy. I don't know a lot about engine parts, so I'm trying my best. Don't worry. Okay, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna put this thing all back together here. No, it doesn't look like anything weird fell out. Yeah, this looks good. Like I said, the seal looks fine. I'm not seeing anything really looking weird anymore. Hold on one sec. What's that? I don't know what that is. Get it out though. Yeah, I just want gasoline in here, nothing else. Yeah. Alright, let's put this thing back on. Okay, there's that. There's one carburetor. Okay, I'm going to clean out the second one here, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to get back to you guys, and we are going to see if this thing right here, the fuel pump, see what's wrong with that thing. Okay, so we have 2 clean carburetors. I ain't gonna lie, this one right here is definitely a lot more dirtier than that one. I think that's mostly because of these little tubes here sticking out on the top. I don't know what those things are supposed to do, but if you know, yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments. And yeah, so now the fuel pump. This is fuel pump. This is where it's gonna get interesting. Yeah, this guy right here. I don't know. I think this is why my snowmobile is running like crap. I think this thing right here. So we're gonna go pull this thing out and see what we can do to it. Okay, so instead of just taking the whole thing off, I don't feel like taking any more fuel line, oil line, whatever's on there off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I just removed the 4 screws on the top, and I'm gonna see what's wrong with this thing. Alright, I was able to get the little screen thingies off. I'm probably just going to clean those off really quick. I'll tell you one thing right now, fuel pumps are a whole different story, not unlike carburetors. Yeah, they're very delicate and stuff, so I'm going to try. I hope I did not break anything. That thing was hard to get stuff off of there, so I'm just going to get these things cleaned up and yeah, see what happens here. So let's do this. Spray those down a little bit. I did read something that after you take apart a fuel pump, you have to buy new seals for it, but I hope that's not the case. And my mom and dad's snowmobile, when we worked on that, we also cleaned the fuel pump on it, and it's still running fine. So hopefully I'm doing it just fine. Okay, so here's this right here. Here's what it looks like. Yeah, be careful with those seals. The seals look okay. Yeah, let's just not be careful here. I guess the only reason I'm recording this right now is just because, in case I do something wrong. or forget how to put it back together, I can just go back in the footage and watch it. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, clean those out. What is that? I don't know what this hole right there, it looks like there's stuff in it, but I don't know, I'm not going to touch it though. Alright guys, so I got the fuel pump all cleaned out and put back on. Oh my god, that thing was so freaking tricky to put back on, it wasn't even funny. Like, just getting everything lined up, because like, I don't know much about fuel pumps. I don't know like in the factory if all the seals and screens and stuff were like glued on there, because it was so hard to try to get everything all lined up perfectly. I'm a little nervous to start this up. I don't think it's gonna blow up or anything, but yeah, we'll get all the carburetors put back on and make sure everything's tight and make sure the fuel line's back on, and I'll get this thing started up here. And after everything's all put together, we might see if we can start it. So let's do this. Well, I got everything all put back together, and now we're going to try to start it. Just for safety reasons, I pulled it out here to the end of the driveway pad, just in case anything does blow up, which I hope that doesn't happen, but in case anything does happen, the machine is way away from the house. And I got a fire extinguisher here just in case something decides to catch on fire. And yeah, as you can see, it's all put back together. Yeah, I do have to admit, I am pretty nervous right now. But yeah, I just gotta be a risk taker here and try to start it. As this is the first thing I've ever these are the first carburetors I've ever cleaned out, fuel pump by myself, so. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do this. Okay, got that gas on, choke on. Let's make sure, I just turn on the gas, gotta make sure there's no leaks or anything. It doesn't look like it, that's a good sign. Alright. Okay, first pull, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, let me try to turn the choke off. Yeah, I can't believe that gas got to those carburetors that fast. Wow. Alright, try again. Oh, wants to go. Well, nothing blew up. That's a good sign. Oh my god, it's running perfect now. Oh my god, the full tank is stretched right now, just empty, just like that. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. This thing started up perfectly. Oh my god, I can't tell you how happy I am right now. Well guys, thank you very much for watching this video. One more thing I do have to say is that safety first, no matter what you're working on, dirt bike, snowmobile, jet ski, whatever you're working on. Yeah, if you're just getting ready started after working on the engine and stuff, yeah, safety first. Yeah, you gotta be prepared for anything to go wrong. So yeah, make sure to smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and y'all have an awesome weekend.